back to Good Day, where we love Fridays, but I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, good point there. So one of the reasons why we love Fridays is we get to visit with some furry friends, Cassie Bloomfield and friend Cedar. They're here from Lucas County Canine Care and Control with a few reminders for us this morning and this new year, right? Because there are some specific things folks need to do with their dogs. So before we talk about Cedar, let's talk about that quickly. So these dog licenses, right?
So it's licensing time, which is everyone's favorite time. So now until the end of January is the time to renew your dog license. If you already have a lifetime license, you're ahead of the game. Don't have to worry about it. But we want to make sure everyone renews their license every year. There's quite a few reasons. I hate to say it, but one of them is it's the law in the state of Ohio, which everyone's like, no. But there's other reasons too. So whenever you buy a dog license, all that money from the dog licenses funds our shelter. So it helps us take care of dogs like Cedar and all of his other friends at the shelter and all of the other friends throughout the year. It helps us reunite dogs with their owners. It is a ticket home. You don't have to pay anything. If your dog hurts somebody, that's a whole other thing. But if everyone's behaving themselves, they get a free ride home with our deputies or a Good Samaritan who finds them. And it is the legal ownership of your dog. So people get their dogs microchipped, which we also love, times a million, but a license shows legal ownership in the state of Ohio, and we don't ever want somebody's stolen dog to not get back to them or anything like that. And you see it all the time on Facebook.
So it goes a long way, and it has multiple things that it does. Now, Cedar is a big boy.
He a big boy.
Cute boy.
Adorable.
And hairy.
Hairy. I think he's probably the hairiest dog I've ever brought to you guys.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. Tell us a little bit about Cedar. Tell us about the name first of all.
Yes. So he's a husky, and like all huskies, we had to name him something that's wildernessy or Arctic or whatever. You said Cedar Point, and I was like, yes, it's totally Cedar Point. Wink, wink, Cedar Point. You want to send us some passes?
There you go. There you go.
But he is actually one of my favorite huskies I've ever met, except he pulls me off the stool.
He's very curious.
Yeah, full disclosure, huskies, not the breed for me, which is cool. It's not for everybody. But he is fantastic. He is so lovey. He met our Girl Scout friend, and they were like best buds right away. So kids, he does great with. He does good with other dogs. Don't know about cats, but I really like him a lot.
So tell us a little bit about Cedar's story, though. Like, how did you guys get Cedar?
So it's licensing time, which is why I brought him, actually, because Cedar was found as a stray. And we get, our most populous dog is pit bulls, just because of where we are. It's the most popular bred dog, but huskies are a close second.
Really?
Because they're escape artists. And they're very smart. Like I said, they're not for everybody. So whenever we're adopting out a husky to somebody, we want to make sure that they are prepared to be vigilant with their yard and him. Like I said, he's smart. He will find a way to escape. They can be Houdinis. Why he was a stray, probably. And so if Cedar had been wearing his license, he would have gotten to come home right away. But we didn't know
he wouldn't be here right now.
Right? He would be back with his family. But unfortunately, he wasn't wearing a license or microchip. So he's with us looking for a new home.
So at this point, he's up for adoption?
He is up for adoption, yes.
All right.
So we're looking for, with any husky, like I said, somebody who's vigilant. We'll make sure that he is contained and exercised and his brain is stimulated, because they really need that. So if you're not an active home, Cedar isn't the guy for you, but I have someone else who is.
And they also love to howl, right?
They do love to howl. And I don't know if he has just been keeping his voice under wraps while he's with us, or he hasn't found it yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's in there because he's a husky.
Yeah, that's true. So, so we have Cedar, who's up for adoption. Get the dog license. Anything else happening?
Yeah. So in addition to dog licenses, we have a collaboration with Veteran Services. It's called Dog Tags for Dog Tags, and it is a free licensing program with Veteran Services, and they're also providing free adoptions for veterans as well.
Oh, you're determined to make me itchy. Yep, determined.
Okay, there we go.
It's all right at this point.
I'll give you some Benadryl.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to go to sleep, but yeah.
But Dog Tags for Dog Tags is fantastic. We started it last year. It was great. We've serviced several veterans. We know that dogs provide great companionship. They can help with mental health. And we want to make sure that our veterans get a little bit extra to kind of, help them cope with some of the things that they've been through in their service with the military. And a dog's a great way, especially if it's free.
I was going to say, there's something very therapeutic about having a pet, especially a dog.
Yes, we know that dogs are great for mental health. So anything that we can do to kind of make their lives easier and help them out, we're definitely willing to do.
And for folks who want to see Cedar, possibly adopt Cedar, how can they do so?
So we are open today 11 to 5:30 for adoptions, weekend too, 11 to 4:30 Saturday and Sunday, to come down and meet him. If you have any kids at home, other dogs, you want to make sure you bring them along so that we can make sure everybody gets along. And then you can take him home. We have foster to adopt, and we set you up for success.
Yeah, and can you get the dog license on your website?
Yes, yep,
Okay.
there's a link. You can do it at the auditor's office, the downtown or license bureau, libraries, which is great. Every library is selling licenses this year, and then you can always come see me, of
Cool.
course.
So many options.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you so much to
Thank
you
you.
and Cedar.
Yeah, Cedar.
And now he's
Now
decided
you're calm. We're done now. It's a rap ski and now. Okay, all right. Well, we'll be back with more Good Day. Stay with us. What's up, Cedar? All that energy.